this is Lucy and welcome to the Azure Bait and Tackle. For those of you who enjoyed the Aquarius expedition, this one is for you. Now, I have to confess that I had mixed feelings about it. It could be a little bit grindy, and but I actually found it quite relaxing, and it made a nice change from having to kill lots of enemies. And so yeah, I found it quite soothing. Trying to get some of the different fish was a bit of a pain, and some of the things you could find them in your auto fishery things, automated traps, but then they weren't counting for achievements. So yeah, I did find that this gadget here, this sort of fishing skiff, wasn't that great in rough weather. Some of the planets that I was fishing on, I was regularly being turfed off it when the waves got a bit high, and I would lose the bait if I was fishing, so that got a bit frustrating. What I did find was I used one of the ships that I got from a previous expedition with the water jets. I actually fished off my ship, and that was safer than standing on this. So I don't know if Hello Games are going to sort of, I think I wasn't the only person. I did post a picture of me fishing from my ship on Reddit. A lot of people said that they did the same. So, but the cold storage was useful, and obviously means you weren't filling up your inventory with fish. So because of this, I wanted to do a kind of fishing, random piece of stuff there. Let's get rid of that. I use these to recycle stuff and then just find them all over my builds. I wanted to do a kind of fishing shack, and most of the build sets, there's only 3 in No Man's Sky, are, very modern looking. So I created these faux windows, or these holes, to create this shack. We have various bits of stuff out the back. We have a cargo area here for sort of collecting cargo. This planet I've called Azure. It has almost white grass. It's kind of pale beige. It's quite pretty though, and it is a paradise planet. I'm keeping this one, I'm sorry. I haven't said, I started doing a No Man's Sky building techniques library, and I was on my absolutely pristine, perfect Earth-like paradise planet called Valhalla. It got trashed. I lost 7 paradise planets in the update. That one in particular turned into a misty planet. It was absolutely hideous. The weather was terrible. I ended up deleting 14 bases. I had 2 tree houses that were no longer on trees, and it was just basically a bit of a mess. So the last couple of months I have been basically trying to find replacement planets and build new bases, because I didn't have a lot of bases left after the purge. It's somewhat ironic that I bought No Man's Sky in 2017 and in 2019 I think it was 2018 or 2019, I rage quit. I only had 3 bases, but I'd spent a lot of time working on them and they all got trashed with a similar update. So I didn't play for a couple of years. So I didn't rage quit this time because I have too much invested in this game. I've done every expedition. I love the game, and it was heartbreaking. Jade, which is my favourite planet ever, is still a paradise planet, but those beautiful blue, greens and lilacs have all gone. I also had to trash some of the bases there because they were they were aquatic based, they were on water, and because of the update to the water system, they were 2 or 3 feet underwater. So my tiny towers, which is possibly one of my favourite builds ever in any game, gone. I might redo it on land, but I kind of feel that it will lose its charm because of that, or I might do something similar, I don't know yet. So that is where I'm at, and this is why there has not been a No Man's Sky video for about 3 months. So yes, so we have this little shack, and we have the dock, and this is the inside of the shack. I made a sort of hammock bed out of this awning. We have sort of faux curtains up there. It's sort of a working... For some reason I'm having a problem, even though this part is not over the water. I sometimes stagger about like I have. If you've ever actually been on a boat, you get seasick. If you've been on a boat for a long time and get off, you get land sick. You kind of sway. It's very weird. Well, I've got that going on. So yeah, various bits and bobs. My cooker to cook all my fish. I have my holographic globe gadget and my my terrain map table here. So it's all kind of nautically themed. I had a lot of fun decorating this. I did build a boat. It is not that an exciting boat. I mean, I didn't want to build something huge. I originally decided I was going to build a barge, but it just was very boring. So I decided to build a sailboat instead. But I didn't want it to be too big, so that's what this is. I've obviously collected a bit of cargo, or dropped some off, whichever you want. So anyway, this is the build. If you want to know how, I mean the only complicated thing, and the thing I haven't done before, is this offset to create these window holes. I will show you how I built that. Across 2 floors you need long short walls and half short walls. Add a small floor here. We're now going to wire glitch a floor, if you can get it to connect. Wire glitch a floor here. Take a short wall, wire glitch and connect to the original point. Remove the spare wire. I find it difficult to find these, so I usually try and highlight the end piece, it's easier. Right, now get another short wall, green state it and wire glitch it to the end of this wire. Right, we're now going to move this floor up so that it connects to that short wall, and you can overlap the walls here at this sort of offset point. You don't have to do a wire glitch again, you can just carry the floors on across to save that position and just duplicate and attach your walls. Put a couple of long ones across the top, although I don't seem to be able to add long ones above short ones anymore, so just use short walls, that's fine. And there you have your hole, your window. So I hope that made sense. I have used this quarter offset technique for different things in different builds, or I had until I deleted all my builds recently, or most of them. But it is a useful trick for lots of different things. I hope you're enjoying the fishing and that you have fun with it. I do fish in other games. I fish in ESO, and the only thing I have a slight issue with is this. If you go to Wonders, you have your fishing records here, so you can see what you've caught, and it gives you some information about where to get them. For example, this one can only be caught at night. It says times caught 0. Now I don't know if this is because I have caught this on another playthrough, why it's showing up, because most of them are question mark. So if I want to catch this fish, I don't know where to go, it's completely random as to where to go. There are 6 pages, or 6 and a bit pages, which I've calculated are 177 fish. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know why some of them are question marked out and why some of them aren't. It would actually be nice to be able to see them so that I know where to go to get these other fish. It would also be nice to know which fish are available on this planet. I mean, it may be completely random. I don't know. So that is my only gripe with it. So I hope you like the build. I hope you have fun with this update. And if you haven't already done it, then check out the expedition. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.